Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld Alpha 13. I will tell you this is going to be the last episode. One way or the other, regardless, we are going to be launching some number of people at the end of today's episode. Don't know how many that'll be, but we will get that done. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cancel the caskets on the back here. So we'll get this 4 up. I really want to get the ship reactor completed. And then once that gets completed, we'll pile on a few more caskets. I would still like to maybe leave with 8, but we'll see how it goes. And I do want to leave by the end of this episode. So most of the bottleneck is the steel. We are trying to smelt as much as we can. We've got a mad elk, apparently. I'm going to try to keep an eye on where he goes and then flag people to be on the attack. Say like that over here. There we are. And flag it to be hunted, so Keldon, who's our hunter, will go and put the elk out of misery. Wonderful, because I don't like to see them sit around and suffer. So, hauling a lot of the slag chunks into our base, which is great stuff. Keep a good supply in there before there's too much snow outside. Right now it's just the dusting, so our walking speed is unimpeded. So yeah, that's going to be good. Meanwhile, plenty of people are going to be working on smelting as well. We got the construction going on over here. Extra components. So, however many we can go with, we will go. So I dismantled my hydroponics over here to get some material there. Our people who are going to be left behind have a lot of food right now, and they'll be able to rebuild the hydroponics later on. But I promised I would get these people home for Christmas. The 11th of fall. If we can get there, I'm going to call Christmas, I don't know, midwinter, I guess, right? So maybe the 8th of winter. That's going to be our deadline, if we can pull it off. And again, we're going to go with as many, well, up to 8. We're going to try to get to 8 if we can, but if we can't, that's okay. We'll launch what we've got. So I'm not going to put any more of the caskets down now. I really want the ship reactor to be finished, because once the ship reactor is done, then as long as we've loaded at least one person in a crypto casket, we can go ahead and launch. Shiv over there. We're going to go and unforbid you. Orbital trade broke down, which is a little bit annoying, but not really a big deal. Plenty of art around, so there actually shouldn't be that many people in a bad mood. You ate without a table. You are in an ugly environment, but that's not your bedroom. The beauty of the bedroom is actually a little bit higher. You just don't get credit for the beauty of the bedroom very much. Other than, like, sort of, hey, my bedroom is awesome, therefore I'm really happy. But there's plenty of, you know, little corpses and stuff all around that are probably causing a lot of the problems. Dead wild boars. And I can't blame them for being upset by that. Oh, another forbidden item over there. Plasteel Shiv. Got a couple of brawlers now. We got Wake and someone else. And there's a siege, which is actually going to be super duper mega annoying. Actually incredibly annoying. To the point where we're just going to go out and meet them. I don't want them to sit here and blow up my base and damage the stuff and cost me a bunch of material. Get in here. Charge! Might be bad for our health, but that's okay. You know what? Moving closer. We don't have room for everyone anyway. The people who survive, they're the ones that are going to get to go. Again, I don't think I've got everyone attacking, so let's just move in closer. Excellent. And we've got... Where's Wake in here? Is he not here? Oh, there he is. And he's armed. Excellent. Actually, Wake, I'm going to go and encourage you to stay home. Because you're a doctor, so we'll make sure we've at least got one doctor who hasn't died. Parksy is, I believe, our other brawler. No, he's not a brawler, but he is unarmed. So I'll unforbid him to go back to. Well, so far, pretty good. They're assaulting the colony. Oh, brown pants! Brown pants went down. Now they're running away. And we're not taking prisoners. We can unrestrict everyone. And there we go. Yeah, no prisoners. We're going to let them all bleed to death. It's fine. They came down with some steel, apparently. I guess to build stuff. Oh, that's actually excellent. Deconstruct the sandbags, which will give us even more. Unforbid that. Unforbid that. Gonna have to do a lot of hauling. But there we go. Lots of guns, which makes sense. This is a pretty professional attack. So hopefully none of our people die. We'll have to check injuries once we get in there. We actually don't have quite enough proper medical beds. I still want to build more, but right now we don't really have the material. Is no one actually... There we go. Ayu. What happened to you, buddy? Not much, actually. A little bit of gunshot wound, one of which is still bleeding, but not a whole lot. Captain Sledge. A few more shots, but, you know, again, not too bad off. I think we did surprisingly well. Keldon over here on the edge. Right eye cut out. That's fresh. That's a little unfortunate. Sorry about that, Keldon. We'll get you a cool eye patch. Maybe we'll tear out, who is it? Wake. Wake's still got a bionic eye. Maybe not, actually. I guess Wake's lost the bionic eye twice. Let's say we can take out that one and then replace it, which is a mean thing to say to Wake. But so these people should bleed to death or freeze. Extreme blood loss. Yeah, they should all die. And I'm not going to trouble myself over that. At all. Okay, Shinek's fully healed. Excellent. And yeah, a little short on medical beds, but that's okay. And someone is starving, but you're getting a meal. You're going to be fine. We do have some infections. Oh, killed on. Be nice if we can get you into a proper medical bed. We'll have to get one of these guys to vacate it. There we go. Keldon, I'm going to recruit and unrecruit you. I'm going to eat a meal. Oh, someone else took the medical bed. Cargo pods. Really don't need any more meat, but I'll go ahead and unforbid it anyway. And make sure we're hauling all the slag chunks. We got actual steel, which is really good. Oh, are we still restricted? No, unrestricted. Okay. More infections. Ayu's got infections. Oh, I guess we did fight a little longer over here. So even after taking a few injuries, and then took a while to walk back, and then Pete has gone berserk and is attacking Hahula. Hahula has had a hard enough time here, Pete. What the hell? There's really not a whole lot of people around. I don't know. Shinex, get over here. Also, is there no door here? No, it's just jammed open because of the berserk thing. Actually, Hahula, why don't you just run over here? We'll get you some backup. Let's go, go, go. I realize that means Pete's going to get a few free shots. Keep kiting a little longer. Okay. You. Melee. You. Melee. I mean, mostly these people are just going to get bruised, but... There you go, get flanking. That's +2 to hit. Or advantage, maybe, if you're in 5th ed. And use that optional rule. Alright. Unforbid everyone. And you're sowing an area. What? Oh, you're sowing the plant. But could you just rescue Pete? Thanks. Alright. So still a few people who are injured, certainly. Are clearing up the medical beds, though. And hopefully people will get treated properly and their infection won't get too bad. Still want to rebuild that power at some point. And this one over here, actually. I mean, not that we're lacking for power, but still. That'll get built at some point. I mean, we don't have construction as a super high priority for a lot of people. Just a couple. And actually, a lot of... Are they both cooks as well? That's what happens when you have useful people. Here, this, and that. Yeah, so they're probably spending a fair amount of time cooking as opposed to constructing. But this will still get built. We just... It's okay. We actually have the materials in place. Yeah, Captain Sledge over here is going to consume a meal and will probably start cooking. That's exactly what happened, but we can encourage him to do a little bit of that. Jay, who is one of the people... Oh, was one of the people in bed. Was starving, but now they went and got themselves a meal, so everything is just peachy keen. Guess I did set up a few construction jobs, but with the traps and whatnot. You know what? If there's construction to be done, just go ahead and do it. And someone went berserk again. Who? Starnsworth. Where? Over here. Everyone get in here, except, well, actually wait, because if you start melee attacking, it's actually going to be pretty dangerous. Because you've got a sword. Melee attack. Melee attack. Melee attack. There we are. That should be plenty. Oh, well, don't select the injured one. Rescue. I don't want to recruit the one who's down on the ground. Just want to recruit, or unrecruit everyone else. So, Ayu, you've been in bed for a while. It's just it's the infection. Major infection. How's your immunity progress? Pretty far from done, actually. I'm happy you're in medical bed. I'm a little concerned for you there. And someone else is in a daze. And a whole sequence of bad moments in a row. There have been a lot of injuries. And things are pretty dirty right now, so that's going to weigh on people's minds. Parksy's going to actually get the construction going on, because I did set the priority high, so this should start to get done. I think I'll dismantle these 2 guns here, actually. I don't think we'll need them in the end. Free up a little bit more steel. I think I'm going to leave these guns here. Because the people who get left behind will need to have some protection. But they're going to be left with a ridiculous amount of food. Oops, someone's stripping some stuff. This cooler's got to get repaired at some point, too. We do have some people on repair duty. They'll get around to it at some point. Although I suppose I could force the issue. The power conduit, and then the cooler. Just get it fixed, because I don't want someone to be able to smash their way through here. That would be really awkward. Lots of people in terrible moods. Urgently hungry, very joy deprived. Because you're stuck in bed. Could get someone else to do some doctoring. Wake up, wake. We need you to doctor some people. And feed them. Before they snap some more. Yeah, rebuilding these traps, I think, is going to be great. Keldon, are you here because of an infection? Extreme and untreated. Wow, you'll be treated soon. Do I want to turn another doctor on, maybe, at this point? I'm not sure. I think 5 is about as high as we can get. Still, it might be worthwhile. Here, Jay, you can help treat some of these infections. You've got high passion for it. Maybe you'll get leveled up. A little bit of starvation. Who's still starving? Ayu. Okay, who's eating his own meal? He's about to break, though. Very joy deprived. Are you also tired? Or are you just resting because you're ill? Why don't you go? I can't force you to play. That's right. Joy's still low, but as long as the rest of the mood goes up. This actually might be a good idea to reinstall the art in here. And just like, nope, not tame. Cancel. Hunt. Gonna have to get someone to shoot this elk before it gets too dangerous. As long as no one's wandering out there. Still lots of terrible moods. But yeah, getting the art in the hospital is probably a really good idea. Because, I mean, they still can't have fun. Ooh, exceptional pain. Really? You have developed your immunity, though. That's good. That's good. And that will aid the beauty of this room, which should keep your mood up a little higher in general. Comfort's very good, though. That's nice to see. Keldon can walk now. Also very nice to see. Alright. You guys. Assemble. And... good job. And then someone will hunt that at some point. Keldon. Presumably, actually, might have to wait until his infection is done. He's our hunter, and I'm not going to go and micromanage anyone. Alright, ship reactor is definitely building. How are we doing on extra steel after that? And we've got enough for another bed. What's the date here? 14th of fall, and my timer on my video, 14 minutes in. So we will have time to try to sneak in. I'm going to get one extra bed first. I guess I can go that way, but that looks dumb. So there. We'll do one at a time. And a party might actually help some people's moods. Although I think the people who have the worst mood right now probably aren't going to be able to attend the party. And Keldon's gone into a daze. Can't really blame him too much for that. At least he's got his immunity has developed. Infection's going to get a little lighter as time goes on. Colonist needs treatment. What's going on here? What? There's a Manhunter pack? I completely missed that message. Completely and utterly missed that message. Brown Pants is, I was going to say, certainly going to go down. Well, shit. What I'm going to do is add in area zone. Expand allowed area for area 1. We are going to include all of that. And keep working on the spaceship. Well, crap, man. That's a little bit annoying right now. Oh, the dogs. Now, the dogs... I mean, these are manhunter packs, not, you know, dog hunter packs. And we lost a bunch of animals when people broke in through here, and that's really unfortunate. Oh, and then some more clothing lying around over here. But the animals should be okay. So we'll just stay inside. We will finish what we've got. Oh my god, there's a bunch of them over there too. This is probably the biggest manhunter pack I've seen so far. So Brown Pants is going to die. I'm really sorry, Brown Pants, but that's the way it's going to be. I'm not going out there. And in fact, depending on how things go, and a zit at the same time. And a fire out here, which is just going to spread. And so we're going to cut off the power. Wow, this game is really deciding to do a bunch of things back to back at us, which is a little bit rude. Get a bed over there, so we're up to 6 beds. We got the material for it. Yeah, that fire will spread a little bit. There's no snow on the ground, is there? Yeah, just again that dusting, so... I mean, it might burn itself out. There's not that much grass around, at least, so it can't spread that much. Brown Pants will die, and that'll give bad mood to everyone, which is really not great. Get some more people going berserk here. Well, depending on how much steel we can smelt, and I'm not sure that we're going to be able to smelt any more than this, because all of our steel is actually outside the base. We might have to go with 6 people. We'll see if the Manhunter pack goes away, but yeah, Brown Pants is definitely going to die. I'm terribly sorry, Brown Pants. You've been really useful for us for a long, long time. Good crafter, good constructor. Yeah, you've been a very solid part of our group for ages. I'm sorry to let you die out there. But what the hell, man? We're not going out. That would be nuts. Although I could draw a few people in. Takeo, go and stand over here for a sec. It's fine. Stand over here. I want to see if that does anything. Oh, there you go. Some of them are starting to path around. And then go in here. Oh, we have a door missing. And there you go. You can be unrestricted. It spreads them out and gives us some options later on if we want to. Rebuild a wooden door there. And we got a blight that killed all our crops. And we got a group of visitors who are about to come and get eaten by some Manhunter packs. So, you know, good job here, visitors. I don't even know how you got that far. I am impressed. You know, a handful of them are dying on these traps, but not that many. Tribespeople are fleeing. Yeah, they're just going to die, which isn't going to be, again, good for some of our relationships. Brown Pants is infection, and he's starving to death. Like, we could potentially sneak out there if we, like, just got a door. We might be able to do some sort of ninja rescue. But no. Alright, how much steel do we have? Oh, we do have enough. We do have enough for another bed. And leave Brown Pants out there. There we go. Oh, a couple of these guys made it in here. So that'll trim that down a little bit. But the Manhunter packs tend to stay around for a really long time. Like months. 15th of fall, well, we'll definitely get people, well, some people home for Christmas, and others are going to be trapped inside until the Manhunter pack goes away. But they're going to be fine. There's zero risk here. We just seal the doors. A few of them get killed from time to time. Worst case scenario actually might be if one of these guns explodes and starts fires, like awkward fire with the walls or something like that. I'm actually surprised that, there we go, that one hadn't gone down yet. Quite surprised, in fact. But yeah, that's really the only potential problem. Oh, Pete's got no beds. No bed over here. That's a little sad. Brown Pants is exhausted, starving. How's he exhausted? He's not been passed out for ages? Brown Pants is collapsed due to exhaustion. He might have gone up on his own is what happened, except he couldn't because of the exhaustion. Which is kind of interesting. I really should go and rescue him. But that could cost us everything. This is what's splitting the colony up as well, is the decision to leave Brown Pants to die. Oh, we got a visitor with something to trade. It's too bad the traders don't drop all their stuff after they die, because there might be a bunch of loot on the ground. Unforbid the gun. Hunter lacks weapon. Oh, that's Kelvin. Here, go and grab your gun. Oh, never mind. We're still in a daze. Bunch of people idle. And just a little bit of work left. Boom. And who is going to be the first person to get into a crypto sleep casket? She knows she wants to leave. Ayu is definitely not coming with them. So then the question is, who else? Well, the people at the top of the list should be the people who have been around the longest. So they're going to get top priority. So we're going to get RJ Texa. Because we don't have enough material for one more bed. Not Ayu. Strutning. Wake? Yeah, oh, poor Wake with all the bionic body parts that have been ripped out multiple times. Tiburon. Keldon, who's in a daze, so he's going to miss his chance. Shonix, get in there. And the last person is going to be Jay. Wow, these are all, actually, some of these are pretty goddamn new. Tell you what, I might, well, Tiburon's in a daze, or Keldon's in a daze. We haven't had him that long either. We might wait for him, though. Is this door? No, this door's fine. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We can't stuff him in the casket, though. People have to put themselves in there. I was gonna say, can we rescue Brown Pants and stuff him into a casket? But I don't think we can. Brown Pants has died. Well, it's a moot question. Alright, Starnsworth, congratulations. I'm picking you. Okay. There's someone in all of these. Sort of an arbitrary decision. Ready for launch! So 7 people are going to escape this colony as winter sets in. It's 15th of fall. So well before Christmas. The others are just going to have to hunker down and wait for the Manhunter pack to go away, which will be fine. They've got tons of food. They can survive any kind of siege. They have 163 completed meals, plus they have tons of raw food, still frozen. Good farming potential. They can rebuild their hydroponics later if they want, but they have 2 internal greenhouses, so they're going to be perfectly peachy there. Lots of power, although this power over here got cut off. Tell you what, before we go, I'll queue up the job to repair that. And yeah, there's still lots of metal to smelt everywhere. Oh, she did drop a bunch of stuff, actually. Tons of metal to smelt, so they're going to be fine on materials. So yeah, that's it. We are going to launch the ship. Boom! And just like that, we have ended our run of RimWorld Alpha 13 with Wakes, Shonix, Tiburon, Starnsworth, Hahula, RG Texa, and Strutning leaving, and some colonists being left behind to tend the fort, especially Ayu, that cheating bastard. I will not try to guide the ship to a safe place. It might find a prosperous planet for you in the system, or it may undertake a centuries-long journey to another star. It might even decide to hide under ice on an asteroid for a few thousand years, waiting for someone to build a new glitter world here. You'll find out when you wake up. I don't remember there being a song. That's weird. And that's it. So, some people are left behind. They've got a really good base that can pretty much just live here indefinitely. I mean, we had reached that sort of stability point ages ago. And it was just a question of finishing. So thank you very much for watching our Alpha 13 run on extreme difficulty. I'm going to be starting an Alpha 14 run momentarily. See you soon.